Hello, everyone. How are y'all this evening?
I sure hope you've had a great week.
It's been a week.
I have.
It's been a good one.
Friday.
Yes, it's Friday.
Hey, Zoila. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Sam. Hey, Mary. I hope you guys are doing good. We're going to hang out and wait on the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yes. Cheers.
I want to say thank you to Zoila and to Michelle, Sam, Mary.
There's Victoria.
And there is Victoria. Thank you all for being here with us this evening.
Hey, Yarnbark.
And Yarnbark.
Oh, my goodness. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Yeah. When you come on in, grab you a seat, grab you something to sip on, and sit down and relax.
Yes.
Have a chill.
That's
Preferably
right.
something with a little bit of bite to it.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, Linda.
Hello, Quilty. How are you doing, Linda?
And
I'm going to let Maureen say hi to everybody. I'm going to wave.
You're just going to wave.
I'm going to smile and wave.
You got to move the elbow.
Oh, I got to get the elbow movement.
You got to get the elbow going.
Woo-hoo, woo.
There's our Amy. Hello, sweet Amy.
Hello, Amy. And my Mary.
I hope you've had a great day, sweetie. She did not have any chillings today.
Oh, that was a great day, then. That's
know.
what she
Amy, would you like one?
Yep.
Amy, would
we
you
need
like
to
one?
give pom-poms to Amy. Here, Amy,
Yeah.
here's to you.
Yes.
Victoria said, I just finished the superbly simple baby blanket I was working on this morning. Well, awesome.
Linda crying out loud.
I know.
Yay.
Well, I'm so sorry I missed you this morning.
Overachiever going there.
Right.
Darcia, how are you, sweetheart?
Hey, Darcia.
Hey,
Y'all gotta catch up.
Darcia.
Y'all got to catch up. One
Hello.
down.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I've done got
No
one
catching
down.
up.
One down. On
Oh,
the next one.
I have
I'm
to
on
save mine.
She's savoring, yes.
I'm pacing myself.
Hey, Jen. Hello, sweetheart. And Zoila,
Hey,
thank you
Jen.
for coming back.
Hey, Zoila.
No.
Hey, Jen. Hey,
No.
Zoila.
No.
It's good to see you all.
Zoila's laughing.
Catch
Catch up. Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
Yes. Catch up. Catch up. One down. Another one to
Chugga,
go.
chugga, 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 chugga. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try not to burp on the mic.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey,
Hey,
Laura.
Laura.
Hello.
And there's Granny D. Yeah, sweetheart. Thank you for being here.
Granny D's in the house. We love our
Got
Granny
the
D.
blanket
This is
howdy
for her.
doody.
We love Granny D. This is for you, my darling. Michelle, you know how to get to my heart, darling. Little pink bows.
Yep, got her little pink bows. I'm surprised that they're not
Yeah.
like neon green with little frog eyes something up here.
No,
You know.
I will really. I will.
She was
I
feeling dirty, dirty. Yeah.
I
And
went
she
sweet.
looks so cute.
Sounds going sweet.
Oh, Lord. I don't know about that now.
I was going.
No.
Cute, yes. Sweet, I don't know.
Hey.
That's pushing it, Froggy. You know.
Yep.
Well, we love you guys, and we don't know if y'all noticed, but we have someone else with us. This is the lovely Leslie of the Corn. She is also
Yes,
one of our Southern sisters.
definitely.
Yes, she is.
That's
I
a
hope you
corn
guys-
dog. Corn
I
dog.
hope-
Corn dog.
I hope you guys will give her the same warm welcome that you always give us every time we come on.
Yes.
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 We
Yeah.
are definitely going to tell you guys, spend some time telling you a little bit about each one of us since we haven't done that yet. I hope you'll enjoy what we've got to say. So, Maureen, you take it away.
Mm-mm.
I had this idea for Southern Sisters about coming up on 3 years, folks. We're going to have our 3-year anniversary here. 4 years, excuse me. Yes, we're in our 3rd year. We're going to
Wow.
have a 4-year anniversary here pretty quick. I can't believe
Yeah.
it's been that long, but oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
So I contacted my sweet friend over here right next door to me, little Miss Connie, and Southern Sisters was born. So my channel name, for those of you that may not know who I am, although I think everybody that's in the chat so far does, is My Crochet Story. And when I went to choose a name for my channel, I just really didn't know what I wanted it to be. I was a retired teacher of right at 30 years. I've been crocheting since I was about 13, and I wanted to somehow bring those two together. Hello, Mima Dawn. We're so happy you're here with us.
Hello.
And of course,
I'm in my
part of my journey, my story is my faith. So just kind of melded it all together and decided that My Crochet Story was going to be my channel name. As I just told you, I am a retired teacher. I taught for 30 years. I've taught everything from 6th through 12th grade math and English. I also have a music degree from Austin State Musical College. I teach piano as well. So I kind of have just had teaching in my blood for as long as I can. But folks, my first love out of everything that I do, besides teaching, teaching and crochet are just like, oh my goodness. I just, if I had to pick just one, I don't know that I could pull them apart. But anyway, that's the story of my channel. I know many of you come to see what I put out every few days. I thank you all so much for supporting my channel. I also thank you all so much for following my devotionals that I choose each year, and especially at Christmas time, the season there, because like I said, my faith is very much a part of my story and who I am. So thank you to all of you. And now, Connie, it's your turn. There we go.
Yeesh. Okay. And stop pointing at me. My name is Connie, and I do have a YouTube channel, although I have not posted in a long time and really have no desire to. It's called All Handmade, and that's 3 words. And that was because when I began crocheting again, really in earnest, was probably about 2009. And there was a lady in town that had a thrift store, and she wanted me to make some things to put in her store to sell. And my husband said, well, what are you going to call yourself? I didn't know I had to. Connie's all I know. He said, no, you need a name for your business. I said, this is not a business. He said, oh, yeah, it is now. You're selling stuff. And I'm like, oh, no. So he came up with the All Handmade. So it really stuck because everything that I do is handmade.
Yep.
Whether it be crochet, whether it be sewing, whether it be doilies, doing things with thread, whether it be painting. I love to do any kind of craft as long as it's I can't think of the word. As long as you have something to show for it at the end of the day, something that you made with your own hands. It just tickles my soul to do that. I don't,
Mhm.
whether anybody else likes it or not, it's never been a big thing to me. I just always liked it myself. I like my paintings. You know, I like my crochet. I
Mhm.
like my thread. Yeah, I like make the socks. Um, I make all kinds of things for my family, and especially my mother. She's, bless her soul, she is 79. And she asks me for anything, everything else gets put on hold. And
Yep.
I start doing for my mom. And all my other family, they've got enough stuff, they say. So I've,
Don't they
I've run
always?
excuse me, I've run out of options for them. You know, at Christmas time, everybody gets a new beanie or a blanket or something like that. But other than that, it's, you know, pretty much I make what I want to for who I want to.
Yep.
And it just gives me enjoyment. I don't sell my work anymore. I don't
Mhm.
sell my sewing. I don't sell my paintings, anything like that. If somebody wants something, I just do it because I love it.
Yep.
That's all it is to it. And it's
Hi, Chris.
just enjoyable.
Right.
That's all it is to me. It's just enjoyable. And it calms my nerves. It, you know, of course, all of
Mhm.
us nowadays has got some kind of nerves or anxiety or something, you know,
Right.
everybody's got something that's bothering them. And crochet has always been the go-to for me to be able to say
Mhm.
and just go on with my day.
Right.
But you know, it's something that I love to teach too, because I have a couple of nieces that have decided they like crochet now. They're in their early 20s, and it just tickles me because they always thought it was an old lady thing until they got where they needed something to calm their nerves, something to,
Mhm.
you know, take the edge off on the weekends, you know, that type of thing. And I love it. I just love it. And I love all of my sisters, my Yarny sisters. I needed them when I started coming to Zoom in the worst way possible. And Froggy and Carrie the Yarny Elephant talked me into making a YouTube channel. I didn't want to do it. I did not, but they talked me into it. And since they were my number one uh, YouTube crushes, I guess you could say. I mean, I was fangirling big time. Anything that I could do for them was right up my alley, you know. But it's 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 fun to do, but it's not what I enjoy. I enjoy just doing things for other people.
Right.
The channels kind of went by the wayside. And I like to do lives. I love my sisters. I love to come on here and shoot the, you know. But other than that, it's you know, we have fun. We have a lot of fun, and we love each other. That's the
Yeah.
main thing. That's the main.
Yep.
Meemaw Dawn said, "That's why I continue to crochet,
We're
Shawnee.
sisters, mother,
Connie,
misters.
I
Yes,
create to donate." And that's what a lot of
Yes.
folks in here are saying. Yeah.
yes.
Hi, Suzanne.
And
Hello,
Darcia,
Suzanne and Chris. We're so happy you're in here with us this evening.
if you put it like that, Darcia, it will not pull up my channel. You have to make it into 3 words. All handmade.
Zoila
Indeed.
dropped the link a little bit up in the
I
chat.
mean, I don't have many. I don't have many videos at all actually on there, and it's nothing other than showing what I've done
Mm-hmm.
at that time. And I don't keep it long enough to make a video for it anymore. I make it and give it away. So
Hey, Pebbles.
Hello, Pebbles. Welcome in, sweetheart. She's spreading the joy, love, and happiness. Prayers
yes,
to everyone. You're
Yep.
such a sweetheart.
yes.
Anything else, Connie?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Just
Well,
love-
then we get to me. I joined Southern Sisters because Connie needed to take a break. She had
Yes.
real life situations going on.
Yep.
So I joined Southern. Come on, Froggy, words. I joined to help out and I've just become a part of
That's
Southern
right.
Sisters. I absolutely enjoy it. Some of you know me. Those of you that don't, I have been crocheting for 50 years. I have been knitting for 19 years. I also sew on a machine, and I can hand sew. I can also do cross stitch and embroidery.
Yep.
I am visually impaired. Yes, I am blind and walk with a blind cane. But I don't do much that requires intricate vision to see it.
Mhm.
So I don't do much of that. But
You, Suzanne.
I very much enjoy working with Southern Sisters. I like doing the thumbnails and things like that. It's
Mhm.
very fun for me. I have no idea what Sherry's playing with.
Somebody's
Keep
pushing buttons.
Maureen's hands are right here.
Wasn't me. Was not me.
I am so
Don't
sorry.
button. So
I was trying to black out my screen for a second.
okay.
I
down
found
on the
it.
That
bottom-
wasn't it.
there you go. So I have stayed on with Southern Sisters, and I am really glad that I have.
Yes.
Very
Yes,
much
Froggy.
enjoy this. Now I
Yeah.
do my own channel. It's Froggy Winna Knitting. My dad named me that. I've collected frogs since I was very tiny, as long as I can remember. And when I learned to knit, my father looked at me and said, "Oh, look, Froggy Winna Knitting." That's what I've become. Even though I crochet more, he still dubbed me Froggy Winna Knitting, and I thought that was a great thing to call my business
Well, yeah.
back when I sold my items, and it just was a natural YouTube channel name.
Yep.
So it's kind
And
of
it's a
cute. It was
great
my dad that named me that,
Mhm.
and it's a way to honor them. For those of you that don't know, the frog in Froggy Winna Knitting stands for fully rely on God. I am very much into my Christian beliefs.
Mhm.
I'm participating in a Bible study. I got the Bible study group started. Sorry. Not sorry. Got the Bible study group started with some friends, and we are very much enjoying that. Hi, Nisi.
Niecy.
Hello,
Is coming
niece.
out of the treehouse to
Niecy.
say hi.
Oh,
Hello
thank
to
you
all my
so
Southern
much.
sisters. I'm a Southern sister just transplanted into the frozen tundra.
Hey,
Oh my
we
goodness.
got the frozen tundra down here too, so
Yeah.
you ain't got to transplant far.
No.
Thank you, Darcia. Thank you, Susanna. I truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you, Zoila.
Yes.
If you guys
Yes,
ever
that's
have any
awesome.
questions, you feel free to ask. I never have anything to hide. I have no problem with that.
No.
I am very thankful to have met these ladies. I would call them my extremely close friends. We actually have gone and met up with one another last year, and it was a great deal of fun.
Most
And
of it.
Mhm.
we plan to meet up this year. So it's going to
To
be
meet the rest of us.
Yes.
fantastic. So the next person to join up with Southern Sisters was our lovely Sherry. Whoop, this way.
Yes.
Before Sherry goes, there was a comment that was made in the chat that I want to make sure that we see. Pebbles says, "Oh, Connie, I am in love with my bag." I wanted to make sure Connie saw
Oh.
that.
I did see it. Thank you so
So,
much, Pebbles. But
we
you
love
need to
our
be
Connie
thinking.
bags.
You need to be
Yeah.
thanking Twisted Fiber Friends. They're the
Yes.
ones that sent those out. I just
Well,
helped.
she won that on Twisted Fiber Friends. And for those that don't know, Connie does sew for Twisted Fiber Friends. She
Yes, she
does
does.
not take commissions. Don't message, email, or anything. Connie does not take commissions.
No, I don't want a
No.
job.
It doesn't work that way. But she will sew. She sews for Twisted Fiber Friends. That's it. So don't ask her.
Mhm.
All right. Now go ahead, Sherry Kay. Let's tell the crowd about yourself.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Sherry. My channel name is Sherry K. Love Yarn and Crochet. Um, I first got started in 2017. I met Jennifer in 16 after my mother passed away, and we've known each other for 9 years.
Yeah, I
Long
was gonna
time.
say coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I've been crocheting for 46 years. I did learn to knit when I was 15 and put it down when I was 18. I can
Mm.
cross stitch, embroider, all the little tiny stuff, all kinds of thread related crafts. I don't do it anymore because I can't see it as well.
Mhm.
Um, I met these ladies through Zoom. Everybody else, Maureen, Connie, and Leslie. Um,
Yeah.
After the death of my daughter.
Mm. No, before.
Right
Yes.
Before.
Before.
Yeah, it was a little bit before.
Right
Mhm.
before,
About a
Yeah.
year before.
almost after the death of my brother.
Yeah.
The same,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
it was about the same. Either way,
Yeah.
they traveled with
come
me to
together
Pennsylvania
through
so that I
Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
through
We
track.
did.
They have been my family, my sisters, my
Confidants,
strength,
everything.
Oh.
everything.
Yeah.
Pebble says, Sherry
I
K,
do.
jack of all trades, master of none, but fantastic at all she does.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
truth. That's the truth.
That's all of us.
I do try.
Mhm.
I do have a YouTube channel, Sherry K Loves Yarn and Crochet. I have not posted videos since 2020 after my father passed away. But I do follow a lot of people, and I watch and see and learn from everybody. This group that I am associated with is my down to earth sisters, whether they're blood or not. They are my sisters.
Yep.
And they were kind enough to get me out of my shell, or I never would have been here.
Yeah.
Um,
You do amazingly.
I love to crochet. And that is what I do, Darcia. I do that everywhere I go. I will look at the stranger and just give a big old smile and just watch him walk by.
Yeah, they just look like, what's wrong with that person? Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, not all of you realize that Sherry Kay and I have known each other for
Right,
many,
yeah.
many years. People didn't know that.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's funny but we've known
Yeah.
each other for a long time. She was part of the group
I never used
that
to lie.
convinced me to make my channel.
Mm.
Mhm.
Funny how
I
that
never
turns
did
around.
lives ever.
Yep.
I have 2 lives in my life that I did.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until last year
Mhm.
Yeah.
that I started doing Southern Sisters.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yeah.
they brought me back out of my shell.
Yes.
And I crochet, I give it away. I don't keep anything.
No.
Yeah.
I give it to my sisters. I give it to my folks at the nursing home.
Oh, yeah.
I may occasionally take a commission from people that I work with. But other than that, I just enjoy crocheting and making beautiful things for beautiful people.
Yes.
And Leslie.
Other way. Okay. And Leslie is now joining us for the first time. So please welcome
Yay!
Leslie of the Corn. Leslie, tell us a little bit about you.
All
My
right.
dog, yay!
Thank you. So I am joining for the first time because I have run out of excuses for telling them why I can't join.
Oh my goodness.
um, I think my channel name is it Leslie of the Corn?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
And so Maureen always calls me her Queen of the Corn. And
You
so
are.
Yes, I do.
kind of become
I kind of throw her off.
yeah, it does. I don't know who I am. Huh. No. So I actually started crocheting honestly September the 1st of 21. And it was so just what 3.5 years ago. Um
Her
my
still a baby.
She
I
is.
still a baby.
But you can't tell.
No.
Nope, you'd never know it.
My one of my girlfriends' mom posted a picture on Facebook and said, "Can anybody make this?" And so my friend sent it to me and said, "Hey, can you make this?" So I did a little research and found that it was one of Bagaday's patterns. And
Mhm.
so I started watching the video. And so I literally told her the exact yarn to buy and the exact hook. And because I had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And she went to Hobby Lobby, bought everything exactly like it was, like Crystal said. And I sat there and watched that video and I made it and could not believe it.
Ever since.
It was a pocket shawl. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 3.5 years ago. And it has just been a whirlwind.
And now you're winning awards.
Now you
Yes,
want
she is.
ribbons.
Yep.
Yeah.
I plunged into amigurumi, which
Mm-hmm.
became quite a major plunge. I am learning to knit.
You are doing very well.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So just sheer determination.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but it is definitely very therapeutic. It helped me get over, I don't guess I could say get over, but it helped me process the loss of my mom. And so it's just gotten me through a lot of rough times since then.
Yes.
But it also brought me into the arms of these ladies and several others that have just welcomed me and given me that sister and those sisters that I never had growing up. I had an older brother who's 5 years older than I am. And, you
Mm.
know, he was 2 weeks old and he wanted to know if they could take me back to the Mary Black where I was born. And we've gone downhill ever since. So, I mean, a quick little perk. I'm married. My husband and I have 4 children together. We have 6 grandchildren and 6 little dachshunds.
I was going to
So
say.
our little
Tell them
Our
the
little-
name of your puppy.
our little wiener dogs, but in our
Yes.
house they're called corn dogs. So,
Yes, yes.
We love
Yeah.
seeing the antics that the corn dogs get up to.
yes.
Oh, yes. But you must share their
Oh, yes.
names, Leslie.
Yes.
Oh, their names. All right. Let's see where they are.
Start
All right.
with the handsome boy.
Oh, yes.
Let me see if I can get him. Hold on. Y'all come here. Oh, we will go oldest to youngest. How about we do that?
Okay. Well, can we
All
make
right.
you big so everybody can see
Yes.
the babies? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. I got you.
Come on.
You got to see these dogs.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah,
This is our
Jesus.
oldest. This is Maisie.
Oh,
For those of you that
Maisie.
need a little clarification, Maize is corn in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Maisie will be, yes, bite mommy's nose. Maisie will be 12 in June. She's our oldest. And she's mama's baby.
She's
They're
a
all
good
mama's babies.
girl.
She's a
Come here,
beautiful
little boy.
baby.
She's the
Come here,
mama
little
to
boy.
all of them. She's
Here he
mommy
is.
to all of them. Yes.
Yes.
This
All right.
one's my favorite because he reminds me of my youngest daughter's Doc Holliday.
Look at this. Look at the
Look
baby.
at a Reddy Bunker.
This
Oh
is
my
Redden
God.
Bunker.
Hi,
He is our only boy.
smile, baby.
Smile.
Oh, can you smile?
Smile.
Reddy Bunker.
Smile. Smile, little boy.
Oh, my
Smile. Show
goodness.
him your pretty
He's
boy
family
smile.
shy.
Show him your pretty boy smile.
He's like,
He's
I
not
ain't
going to
even
smile, but he does smile.
Yes,
Yes,
he
he
does.
does.
and shows his
All right.
teeth. So cool.
He's got a
He is.
beautiful
He says,
smile.
I
All right.
want to smile for those people. I don't know them.
You
He's
be
family
nice.
shy.
You be nice. So this is our beauty queen.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
This is Starchy, like cornstarch. This is Starchy.
She's like,
And
what?
she has,
You called me?
well, she's been guarding a bone down here, so she's about to
Oh,
have.
yeah.
Oh,
So she
my
doesn't want to
goodness.
stay up very long.
Nope.
No.
mm-mm.
I have to
She's
guard my
the
phone.
long hair. She's gorgeous.
This is Husk.
Yes.
So yes,
Love her.
we have Starchy and Husk. For those of you, my husband is in law enforcement, and yes, it is a playoff of the old TV show Starsky and Hutch.
Yep.
He loves
Oh. And this is the babe. Well, not quite the baby.
This
but
is the teeny weeny.
She's
this
the
is-
tiny one.
She's the tiniest one. This is Kettle. Kettle.
Kettle cord. Kettle.
hey,
Kettle
Kettle,
corn.
Kettle. Look. Kettle.
She's
She
the
loves
tiny
corn.
baby.
Mhm.
Aren't they sweet?
Yep. And we have one more that just joined in the clan.
The very newest member.
Yes. And this is Whiskey. And
That was
Whiskey is
not
a
Whiskey.
wire hair.
Hello, Whiskey. Oh, look at that.
Look
It's
at
like-
her.
Look at her. Look
Oh
at
my
her.
God.
She loves the camera.
She
Nice.
does.
Hi.
Mhm.
She's beautiful. Look at those feet. Lord.
Oh,
She does. But she will not grow into her feet. They
No.
she will not get any bigger than where she is now. So and
No.
she's only about 4 months old, which is why she's still teenager.
On everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
They are-
primarily the feet.
They are beautiful
So,
and they are
yeah,
full rotten.
Yes.
Yes.
they are.
We
Oh,
love
says,
them.
Leslie, you are killing me with these Dotsons.
I'm telling you.
They
I'm
are
telling you.
so cute.
They are
Oh my
so
gosh.
adorable.
You
And
should have seen
I
them.
just recently lost my
Yeah.
baby, fur
Yeah.
baby. So all
Me
of
too.
her little fur babies has really helped me a lot.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, we got to see them go out in the snow. It was so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
Complete with the watering.
Well, you can't help that.
Yes, that's
Oh.
just part of his going out.
My kitty cats are in there by the wood stove because it's in the 20s, but my real feel is in the single digits. That's Fahrenheit.
Ooh,
It is way
mercy
too
me.
cold. It's
Cold,
way too
cold.
cold. So they're in there by the wood stove.
I can just imagine them spread out underneath all that heat. Oh, yeah.
They lay pat on their backs with their paws like this, which is weird,
Mhm.
but that's what they like to do.
Just soak it up. Ah.
Soaking in that heat. You did. I love Starsky and Hutch. My dad had an undercover car that looked like theirs when he
My
was.
oldest
Elon
brother.
says, Mom has a long-haired Shawini. Oh, my
Oh.
goodness.
Oh,
Nice.
My oldest brother had a car that looked exactly like Starchy and Husk.
Yeah.
car
That was
off the
my
TV
dad's
show.
yeah, my dad's undercover car looked like theirs.
Yes, and that was the vehicle that he drove me and my first husband to get married in, and we were
Oh,
hitting the high
cool.
spots. I'm here to tell you, flat dab run,
Oh my goodness.
Well,
and he loved it. He loved it. Same color and everything. It was a perfect match.
oh gosh, isn't it wonderful, Suzanne?
Mm,
If you guys have any questions for us, please feel free to ask.
please.
Suzanne, I do
says,
too.
imagine I have 6 puppers myself and still go crazy when I see other people's puppers. Yep. Well, we keep telling
Absolutely.
Leslie that she keeps getting wiener dog puppies because she likes them in the puppy stage.
Oh my. Well,
Yeah,
we
it's
have-
like whenever they grow up and
I think they stay in the puppy stage.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well-
some of them do.
Sherry
Yep.
hasn't told everybody about her animals. Sherry, tell everybody about your animals.
Oh,
I
yes.
have one dog. Her name is Roxy. She is a boxer Boston Terrier. She does not bark. We found out in December, January that she has cancer, but we are letting her live out her life. There is nothing we can do for her.
Right.
Yeah.
She still goes out and she plays
Living
with
at that
ice.
stuff.
I
Yes.
sent a video to Zoom and she was
She's
chasing
hilarious.
the ice balls, just living her life. She loves it.
Yep.
Hello, Evie. How are
I've
you
had
doing
her
this
for
evening?
years.
Yep.
I've
Great
had her
job.
for 10 years. I got her when she was 2.5. We basically, she is a rescue, but we took her from these people's house and said, she's coming with us.
Aw.
And then I have 3 cats. Figaro, who we got
man.
off the streets of Jacksonville, Florida.
He is.
He was
beautiful.
malnourished.
Hmm.
He's still skinny. And
He is so
hence his
beautiful.
name. You haven't heard him today, but
There he
he
is.
does like to talk.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He loves to
He's pure
sing.
black.
Biggie, Biggie.
He sings, talks to me. He tells me
So
when it's time to go to
beautiful.
bed.
Yes.
Ah.
And he calls her mom. He'll say,
He does.
Mom, Mom.
No,
He
he
is
does.
so
He calls me.
beautiful.
He
He
does
is so
not like being on camera. He will not look at the camera.
No.
Nope. Nope.
And then I have Spot. Yep. Then I have Spot, who is about 25 to 30 pounds.
Oh, goodness.
The big
He
boy.
was born. Yes, he is a big boy. He is. We had him fixed when he was just under a year old. So he gained a lot of extra weight. Um,
You know, some animals do that.
he
Some
is my
cats
quiet one.
will, yeah, some cats will gain a lot of weight when they've been fixed. Some dogs do the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep.
Some people do that too. So,
He
hey,
is
you know,
a squeaker. I call him Squeaker because he doesn't meow. He goes, ow,
mm,
ow,
he
Yeah.
sounds like you stepped on something.
He is my hairdresser at night. Yeah, he is my hairdresser at night. I will come into Zoom and my hair will be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He is 10 years old. And his half brother is Otis, and he is a gray tortoiseshell
And he's a big
or
boy,
gray
too.
gray. What do they call him? Tiger.
tiger.
He's about
Mhm.
20 pounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great tiger. He's about 20 pounds, and he's just the kid of the group. And he thinks he's the boss, and the other two end up fighting with him because they're like, no.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
But
Yes,
They're-
Mima and Donnie. It
they're out
happens.
in the
Believe
living
me.
room, so I'm not.
I was part of that group.
And then she has chickens.
That's my menagerie.
Ooh, and goats. Yes, she has animals.
just
And I
really
have
good.
chickens.
She has chickens. Not
No,
just
I
And one
chickens.
of
don't.
them
I
is,
sold the goats in July.
Oh,
one of
that's
them
right.
is named
I'm
after
sorry.
my grandson. Just saying.
Mhm.
Mhm.
She has chickens.
Yes, one of the chickens is named after her grandson.
Yes.
And we
And we-
may get some hens just like him.
Cool.
Ooh,
Oh, awesome.
We did have a
Cool.
question in the chat,
yes.
and I guess we'll go in clockwise from Sherry around. The question from the chat is, what is your favorite stitch? So we'll start with Sherry and go on around. Sherry, what's your favorite stitch?
Um,
Or do you have one?
I really don't have. I enjoy everything to do with crochet. I
Mhm.
enjoy learning new stitches.
Okay.
The
Leslie, do you have a
stitch I
favorite?
want to learn
What's that?
the most
Is
Did you freeze? Oh, there you are.
Oh, nope. She's thinking. I haven't got a brain fart, does it? What? What's the stitch you want to
You
learn?
sure she's not frozen?
I'm
Who are you
asking
talking to?
you.
Yeah, we thought you
Um,
were frozen
we
because we
are-
didn't hear you.
Yeah.
You said that there was a stitch that you wanted to learn, but you didn't tell us what it was. We're waiting on you.
Well, I froze. My camera
Okay.
froze, or
Sorry.
my internet froze.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, what
the
stitch do you
bully
want to learn?
stitch.
The bullion. Okay.
William.
Leslie, what's your
The
favorite
bully.
stitch?
I don't know as I have a favorite. I like to bounce around from different ones, just especially within the same project.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
So, I haven't found one that I absolutely detest doing yet, like some people, Connie.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes. I have to say.
Yeah.
But I haven't found one that's because my projects go from one extreme to the next
Mhm.
that I don't get bored with it or
No.
spend much time with something long.
Right.
Whatever's
I
going to give me the most gratification the quickest.
I actually like the moss stitch, but at the same time, I get annoyed by it because it takes so much time.
Right.
But I do like the moss stitch quite a bit. But I love the V stitch, whether it's a single double crochet, chain one double crochet, or a double V with 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets.
Right.
So I love a V stitch. I think that's fantastic. Maureen, what is your favorite stitch?
Half double crochet.
See, I
It's
do that.
yeah.
That's Linda.
To me, it's just a pretty stitch. Just that one little extra loop in there, it gives it just enough bounce and height. To me, I don't know, and I can just make rows upon rows upon rows of the half double crochets, and to me, it just looks pretty.
Mhm.
The single crochet, I think there's too much definition to it. You know what I mean? You can really see the stitch the same way with the.
Sherry
Oh,
thing.
we lost Sherry.
Okay. She fell. She'll come
Might
back.
be the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's back.
And the double crochet, it's to me, it's a little boring as well, but I love the half double crochet. Yeah.
And Connie, what is your favorite stitch?
Well, I have to say, if it's an overall look, it is the moss stitch. I have to say, even though it is a time-consuming thing.
Oh my gosh! Stop it!
Oh my word! But
Don't mind us.
If I had to single out just one particular stitch, it would have to be the back post half double.
That's a pretty one. Yes.
I
Okay.
love that stitch. Love that stitch. But now puff stitches drive
Which one do you hate?
nuts.
She hates the puff stitch. Okay.
It's not that I hate the stitch. It's a beautiful, beautiful stitch, and I love it in anything that it's ever been in. It's beautiful, and it has so much texture, and it's just perfect for where it
Right.
goes. But it don't like me none. I have tried and tried and tried to make it look like it's supposed to, and I just can't do it. Mine do not look good. They're just yucky, and they're sloppy looking. And the more of them I have to make, the worse they look. So, you know, that's just one of them that just gets my goat. It really does.
And
Right.
yet, for me, I can't stand the back post.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
don't like a back post. No, I don't like a back post because I feel to crochet and back posts are difficult for me. Go ahead and show us your shoulder.
Mm.
She does an excellent job. She does an
Yes.
excellent job in those puff stitches.
Mhm.
I don't think so. I think they look.
Dawn asked to the panel, do you have a palette cleaning project that you go to between projects? I'm
Oh,
going to
yeah.
start this one and we'll go around. Dawn, I like to do, believe it or not, dishcloths. I know they're ridiculous. I do like to do dishcloths. I like to make swatches. Yeah, that ugly word, swatch. I like to make
Yeesh.
dishcloths and swatches
Mhm.
because they're, to me, dishcloths are very palette cleansing.
Yeah.
I can practice a stitch in a dishcloth.
Mhm.
If I have a yarn that I don't know how it works up, I can make a swatch.
Yeah.
I can do it in, I will work up so far in singles, so far in half doubles, and so far in doubles.
Yep.
Now, it'll be a rectangle, but I
Right.
will have a nice swatch to let me know how it works up. It's kind of like a palette cleanser for me. I don't know about anyone else, but Maureen, what do you do for palette
I
cleansers?
do dishcloths. Yep. Yep. And because of the fact that I want to try a new stitch. And many times too, that I will, not only when I'm learning a new stitch, if I'm working on a pattern and I want to see how certain stitches look together, I guess you could say that what I do is I make up a swatch. But when I'm making up the swatch, I make it into a dishcloth anyway. So yeah, mine is always about an 8x8, sometimes 10x10. Yeah, that's what I do. I do those little bitty. I guess maybe they're not really little bitty, but anyway, yeah, mine is the dishcloth style.
Leslie, what would you do for a palette cleanser between projects?
It just depends on what the project is. Like right now, I am doing some amigurumi, in between making baby blankets and baby hats and stuff. So I've switched over to amigurumi. So whenever I get finished with this, I'll go back to finish a basket, and I bounce back and forth between, from project to project. But I'll also bounce between whether I'm crocheting or whether I'm knitting. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
That's a good way to do it. And
Yeah.
Connie, what do you do for a palette cleanser?
Well, if it's a crochet product, a crochet cleanser, I like granny squares.
Oh,
I,
well, there
I
you
like
go.
to use them
Mm.
and just throw them in a bag, till I get however many of them, and then I figure out something to do with them.
Right.
But if it's something between big projects, like an intricate blanket or a sweater that I'm making or something like that, mine is sewing.
Mm,
I
Mm.
go
there you
sew a
go.
little while, get just do something different, and then the itch comes back, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta get back. I gotta get it in my hands. Gotta have some yarn. Gotta have a
Yep.
look. And
Yep.
that's what gets my crojo going.
Again, yeah.
Hmm. Yep.
Makes sense. And
Yep.
Sherry, what would you do for a palate cleanser?
I don't.
Between big projects. You don't? That's awesome.
She
I
just
will
keeps
start
going.
another
She don't have
project.
a palate
You
cleanser.
start
She just
another
keeps
project.
going and going
There you
and
go.
going. Like an Energizer bunny.
Start another project.
That's awesome.
I think I took a month off. I was trying to make a sweater, and I would
Mm.
try the pattern,
Blessed sweater.
and
Yeah.
if it doesn't, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Um, two patterns I tried, and then I found one that I can do.
Right.
I don't know if it was me or the pattern, but I would rip it
Pattern.
out and try again.
Right.
So
That's
Yeah.
I don't do. I hate granny squares. I hate them.
Yeah.
Really?
But I did do a lot of. I
Yes,
do. I
you
hate them.
did.
you
But I
did a
did almost years. I did almost a year of granny squares because
Load of them. Yeah.
I needed to do something with my hands
Yeah.
at one
Yeah.
point in my life.
Yes.
And for almost a whole year, all I could do was granny squares. And I took every bit of
Yeah.
leftover yarn and scraps and whatever I had, threw in
You
a
were so
basket,
fast at
and
'em.
took it to
That's-
work with me.
You were
And
so
just
fast at them.
did them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it
But I hate
doesn't
granny squares.
require thinking. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
Thinking.
not. Yeah. It's not
And
concentration to do them. You
Yep.
just do them. Yeah.
I wanted to ask
And they were just plain granny squares. Plain granny
Right.
squares.
DK Jen said she'd never heard that expression. Which expression are you talking
The
about?
palate cleanser
Palate-
expression.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
A palate cleanser is
I've
something
never heard it either.
it's something you do between big projects.
Yeah.
I normally will go and do a dishcloth. Sometimes I'll make a hat, but
Yeah.
usually I just do dishcloths. They're really good for trying out new stitches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I like doing the dishcloths simply because it gives me, because I like to take 4 to 6 of them, fold them up, wrap them up in ribbon, tie them up, and keep them. And then
Yeah.
if I have a last minute gift,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it was funny that one year we had like 28 seniors graduating, and the parents that
Wow.
year, somebody had come up with an idea of taking rectangular laundry baskets. They asked each senior to bring one up, and everyone that wanted to give a gift, and I think they were talking mainly to us teachers, but anyway, they set them up in the library, and you could come along and put something in the basket that they would need, like if they were going off to college. And so we pretended like everybody was going off to college, whether they were or not. And of course, a lot of folks brought like dish soap and, bath articles and that kind of thing. And man, I went in and I have this at home. I have this one tote that just has mounds and mounds and mounds of dishcloths that I've made over the years. And so I just started bundling them up in groups of 6, and tying them up with the ribbon. And I put a few extra little toiletries with them and took them and dropped them off in each one of the baskets. Now, folks, I'm not saying this to toot my horn, but they did seem to be like the hit of
Awesome.
the senior baskets that year.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Mm-hmm.
they're useful. They're
I'm
for
with you, dude.
everybody. They're useful.
Yeah.
Whether you use them as dishcloths or washcloths or dusting rags or whatever you
Mhm.
use them
That's
for,
right.
they're useful.
Oh, yeah.
That's good, Chris. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
And yeah, Jen, some people just go on to the next project.
Right.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And Michelle goes
And
on,
that's me.
get Rod's a whip.
Yeah,
Amy
I get
said-
too many whips
Amy
to
said
them
that
when I
she-
do that.
Yeah. Well, I got my fair share here, but Amy said she will do some tatting as a
Yes.
palate cleanser.
Right.
Which is
I
great.
don't know how she says that. Lordy mercy.
I
That
don't
would
know.
be
I haven't quite figured that one out either.
She's got a
Yeah.
as a palate cleanser.
Mm. She does some of the most
She's got some
beautiful,
beautiful tatting.
Oh,
intricate
yes,
Yes.
it does.
work that I believe I've ever seen. And my mother's oldest sister was the first person that I ever saw in my life tatting, and she was, like bionic at it. She was just,
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't even hardly see her hand doing it. It was so
Yeah.
fast.
That's the
And
way it
I
was
asked her,
with my
"What are you-
grandma.
What are you making? Are you sewing?" She said, "No, I'm tatting."
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't understand what tatting was at the time. It looked like she was sewing something,
Yes.
but she was going so fast that
Yeah,
it was just
Amy,
a
I
blur.
can't wait till September either.
I can't wait either, Amy.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I'm excited to learn.
No,
Yes.
I would
I'd
love
like
to
I'd
learn it.
like to see it again in person.
Mm-hmm.
That would bring back many, many memories. Many memories.
I think it's going to be neat. I would
Yes.
love to
See,
learn.
my great grand.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. Who taught you all how to crochet?
My
Oh, my
my
goodness.
dad's
I can
mom.
answer that back a day.
My dad's mom. Maureen,
My grandma, my dad's mom.
Connie,
My mother's mother.
and Sherry.
My mother's grandmother. My
There you
great grand.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
My
That's awesome.
And the reason she taught me was I was running away from home.
Oh my.
So
Oh, wow.
she kept me from running away.
Aw.
No.
I was a troubled teen. I was that person.
You were that teenager, were you?
I think we all were at one
Yes, I
point in our
was.
life.
Not me. My
No.
parents
Not me.
taught
Oh,
in
no.
the district where I went to. I
Yeah,
had no
right.
choice.
You the white angel of all of us. Yeah, right.
No, that's Maureen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that
Right.
far.
It took my Oma 2 years to teach me all the crochet stitches. Because I was 5 when she first taught me.
Mhm.
And she didn't finish teaching me until I was 6 because of the attention span.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
So I finally finished learning everything when I was 6, but I was crocheting when I was 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my own little
That probably
hook and my
explains why
own
my
yarn.
grandmother never taught me. I never had the attention span to.
My great
You were too
Well,
hyper.
They taught me on purpose because I was hyperactive and they thought it would keep me occupied.
Mhm.
And it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
My grandmother, her
my
oldest.
great grand passed away when I was 18.
Oh, bless you.
The lady that I was talking about doing the tatting,
But it was
Uh-huh.
she taught her mother how to crochet because she was trying to help her have something to do with her hands to stop smoking.
Oh,
And
Works.
she taught her the crochet. And as she was teaching her the crochet, she was making granny squares. And that's all she was making at the time. And just fascinated me. I mean, it was like magic.
right.
It really was. It was just whoop, 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 and then you had this beautiful square of lovely colors, any color, any feel, any anything.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do that so badly that I begged, Mama, teach me how to do that, please, Mama. I promise I'll do good. I do good. She taught me after she learned. She had just learned, and she taught me to do the granny squares. And we worked together making granny squares one summer and made a humongous, humongous granny square blanket. It's a queen size bed, hangs to the floor on both sides, hangs
Wow.
on the bottom, and you can tuck it under the pillows and over at the top.
Good grief, you made a
Wow.
bedspread.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
basically what it was. And I've
Wow.
got it
Yeah.
to this day.
Oh, what a lovely
Oh,
memory.
wow.
I wouldn't get rid of that for nothing. I can almost show you which squares I worked on. I can
That's
almost
cool.
show you which ones I worked on because they're the ones that's falling apart.
So we have been on here for our hour,
Ooh,
and the four of us are going to say goodbye, and Maureen's going to take us out. So I'm going to say bye. Sherry, Connie, and Leslie, say goodbye. And Maureen,
Bye-bye.
go ahead.
please always remember, folks, to be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light they need to see. Thank you all so much for being here, and thank you so much for welcoming Leslie onto our panel and part of Southern Sisters. We love y'all.
Bye, everyone.
y'all.
Love
Thank
you guys. Bye now.